bootleg review. It's a bootleg review. Got a bootleg review. About a bootleg review. I have a bootleg today. I got a bunch of them off of Wish. This is gonna be my Wish bootleg series. I've always steered clear of Wish because everything on there is fake. Basically. About like 90% of the things on there are fake. So what I want to do in this series is I'll show you the bootlegs that I have. I'll tell you guys how I know it's fake and how you can protect yourself from bootleggers, but also have some fun if you want to be like a collector or something like that. I got the Granddad. I'm representing today. Represent! I got the Granddad shirt on today. Unfortunately, I've already played this quite a bit. I'm gonna put in some footage of my gameplay. And I have to say, this is not the dumpster fire that I expected. So I'm just gonna, that's my opening statement for this $10 Game Boy that I got off of Wish. So, since this is my first video on this, we're gonna lay back, we're gonna chill. I'm gonna tell you why I love bootlegs so much. Because, honestly, like, yeah, we're gonna lay back for this one. We're having a chill day. I got my Sonic Red Bull Cherry Slushie. Ooh. Here's... Okay, so I don't know where this obsession started, really. But I've always been a fan of, like, things that are obviously fake. Like, I got, like, a fake SpongeBob, like, squishy ball toy. Actually, I got it from the place where I currently work, so that makes it a little more hilarious to me because we have tons of bootlegs, just because they're cheap, they're easy to get for our purposes. I work at an arcade, so we give them out as prizes, and kids love them, kids eat them up. We had some Minecraft swords. You turned them on and there was like a sound bit from Link from The Legend of Zelda going, yeah! But it sounded like it was recorded with a potato, so he's going, Wah! And it's absolutely hilarious. I just think it's the funniest thing. And especially with, like, the Granddad meme, you know, Vinesauce Joel, for those who don't know, is, I think, Vinesauce Vinny did it beforehand, I'm not sure. He's playing a whole bunch of bootlegs, and suddenly Granddad comes up, and it's a Flintstones bootleg. You got Fred Flintstone with Mario's head. He's on his little club. It's the funniest thing. It's just so funny what these people come up with for bootlegs. I also have a shout out to my mom. My mom is wonderful. She's actually coming to town today as I'm filming this video. So, a few years ago, she would shop on this website. I think it was, sort of like Wish, and she would get me presents here and there. And so, I used to be way big into My Little Pony. I was a big brony. So, she gets this package in the mail, and she's like, look what I got you! I got you a gift, I hope you like it! And I open it, and it's a bootleg My Little Pony light. It's the model for Applejack with the little, it's like about this big. It's the figurine model for Applejack. They programmed that pretty well, or projected it pretty well. But she's pink, her hair is yellow, she's got the eyes that stuck on. They actually fell off, so now I just have like a faceless pony. And it has like a little LED light inside. And it changes colors, and it's so cool, and I love it. Because not only was it a heartfelt gift from my mother, it's also a bootleg, and it's hilarious, and I love it. So, my mission with this series is to just show off the bootlegs. Oh, I'm slipping, my camera's slipping. Show off the bootlegs, tell you what I like about it, what redeeming factors that they have, if any, and, like, show you how I know it's fake, how you can protect yourself from that, and just have a good time with this. So, I'm gonna take another drink of my Red Bull Cherry Slush here. It's so good. I love Red Bull. It's so good. Okay. So, I have it here. This was $10 on Wish. I'll even show y'all the listing. Let's pull it up here. So, I think actually I can't remember how much I paid for it. I can probably look. But roughly about $10. Or lower, I think. I got it for $5. Shipping was $5. But now when you look at the listing, now it's $3 and shipping is $4. So that's a little disappointing that I paid a little more for it. But here's the listing for it. You can see how it comes up on the Wish app. You can go through the different pictures there. Now, this is obviously false advertisement. Because when I loaded up the game, I could not play as Ichigo from Bleach on my Game Boy. So that was disappointing. But basically, when you're looking at something like you want to get your kids a new game system, but you don't want to spend that much, first of all, the price is a huge red flag. If you're only paying $3 for a product that claims to have 268 games on it in one little thing and it runs on batteries, even if I didn't get it as a joke, that's still, you get what you pay for, is the best advice I can give anyone in the entire world. You get what you pay for. I think I'm fortunate enough with this one that I actually do enjoy it. I'll play a few games for you guys here. Oh, I'm burping again. I actually do really enjoy this. I've already had, I stayed up late last... Oh, I'm slipping in. I stayed up late last night just playing these games because some of them are genuinely fun. There's, a little pinball simulator. You don't even have a score. You just play pinball. It's fun. And it just runs little, NES-style games. I'll show you guys. So it comes up, do you want Chinese or English? You press English. And we get all these games, right? All of these. I won't go through the whole list, but I'll show y'all. Oh, there's also quiet, loud, extra loud, and off. The games that, stand out to me, there's legit Pac-Man. When I say legit, I mean it plays like the actual game. I gotta roll down my window a bit, it's hot in here. It does play like the actual game, but it's obviously not because it's on a little bootleg thing. We have, there's just a game called Mouse. We've got Triple Jump. We've got Santa Claus. Dinosaur. Pinball, that one's fun. Final Man. There's so many, funny names in here. There's also, 4 or 5 different versions of Mario. And just play Mario for a while. And again, that one is legit, quote-unquote, because you are playing the game, just not, it's like emulation. When you load up an emulator, you're playing the game. You're playing a legitimate version of the game, but it's been ripped off of somewhere and, all that. So, the controls, as far as the controls go, generally, this actually goes as the B button as opposed to the A button. This one's so this is B, this is A. These ones will work as the same ones. These are actually in the normal order that they would be in. So this one is A and this one is B. They just make it to look like the newer consoles. So these generally work as the same controls. All of these work just fine. These buttons are actually really nice. I kind of expected them to be, wanting to fall out. I even expected this to want to, break in half as soon as I opened it. This is the reset button. This button doesn't do anything. It's just supposed to look like a start button. This is the start button. So you have to press that to basically do anything. It's also pause. It's got the switch to turn it on. It takes 3 AA batteries. There's no branding on it, just made in China. That's where the sound comes from. It has a little bit of weight to it, which I like. I think this one is supposed to look like a, micro Game Boy. I'll put a picture of it. It's the, Game Boy Advance that is just like, it's just like this. It's just a tiny little screen, buttons. It's not the SP where it's the little... Oh no, this one's supposed to look like the original Game Boy Advance.
Bruh.
Oh, there's even a little place to put a keychain. The original Game Boy Advance. The micro Game Boy that I'm talking about is like, it's really tiny, and I've only ever seen one person who had it, back in elementary school, and it was the coolest thing ever. The thing about this one is there's no, like, super bootlegs, there's no Granddad, there's no Donkey Kong, there's none of that. It's always, the legit game that is being played. Some of them, I think, are, like, some of them are whack. There's one called Doughboy. I have no clue what game it's supposed to be. And then, of course, it says 268 in one, but it'll have a different title on the menu. You go into it, and it's the same game that had the actual title a while back. So, there's that. But honestly, it's not a dumpster fire. It's not as horrible as I expected it to be. I can actually play this. Some games are, like, totally unplayable. You either, like, don't know where your character is, or I think there is one game that is actually broken. It, like, just does not play. One game that I've found so far. So, yeah, honestly, if you're looking for something to give, like, a 4 or 5 year old, just to be like, you're blazing video games, I recommend it. It's not that bad, honestly. Like, if a 20-year-old can play it for a few hours, I can just imagine what fun a small child would have with it. So I'm gonna show y'all a couple games on here. There's Angry Birds, that one's funny. Circus Charlie is actually fun. That's one of the fun ones that I found when I was playing it. Let me turn this. So you're just playing, and you go, whoop. The first stage, you're jumping through these hoops, right? And you're jumping over these fires. You're supposed to time it so that you're supposed to go immediately. I found that out the hard way. It took me a minute to figure out the controls, actually. So you go, and you're like, yeah, I'm on a lion, I'm jumping over these hoops. Jumping over these fires, bruh. So yeah, that's Circus Charlie. Let me show y'all this, there we go. This one is fun. It's one of those ones where you have a little ball, and you just, like, make the ball go and hit the bricks. I think it's called, like, Brick Breaker. It's got the little start music, so you can't start right away. There we go. I love these kinds of games. I could play this for hours, honestly. And you even get the little upgrades if you can catch them. This one is, like, really fast, so you can't catch the upgrades very well. And you get quite a few lives, actually. So that's that one. And then the Pinball Simulator. Pinball. This one is so fun. You use these for the right bumper, these for the left bumper. You get 2 stages per, well, 2, so there's the first stage, or no, second stage, basically. You'll see. So go wham, and you get this first stage up here. So when you fall, you just go back down to the one that was shown before. So it's not like you lose if you fall on this one, so you go down here. Yeah, you don't even get a score or anything, you just play pinball. If you go into, there's like a little red zone in this one. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but like, there's like a little red dot in the upper right corner. You go in there and you have to like, there's like characters. It's so strange. But yeah, that's pinball. So yeah, look it up on Wish. It's called 268 in 1. You know, there's some that are more expensive. Pay for the cheapest one. Honestly, if you're gonna get one, do the cheapest one you can find. Like this one's going for $3 with $4 shipping right now. So you pay $7 for a few hours of fun per day. So that is it. That was my bootleg review on this product. We got more coming up. We got some Pokemon bootlegs. I think maybe my fake cards came today. I got some fake Pokemon cards. So I'm excited for that. I've also got some bootleg figurines coming. I've got some pins. The pins actually look decent, but they're not licensed. So, but yeah, the thing about bootlegs, anyone can take anything they want basically and suffer no repercussions. Especially, they can get away with this because they're jacking the old NES games that no one cares about anymore and no one plays. Well, people play them, but, you know, they're so widely accessible to people, anyone can just rip it, put it on a thing, and sell it, so that is it for me today, guys. This has been Park Ranger Raichu Bootleg Review. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye!